Hey, this is Pi, or Zach. Today I've decided to show off all of my unused models that I used through the Shining Stars series. So, you might have seen these before if you've used the old website SMW Central, but this is the first one. So, this level is the beta version of Icefire Caverns, which I made, I think, 14 years ago. And it looks alright. And by that I mean it doesn't look very good. I remember importing this whenever I first made it, and it just was really scuffed in the ROM. The scaling was off, and you just couldn't do much. But you can see here, you have the little ice and fire thing. You start off in one of these areas, jump across. I think you start off on this fire platform actually right here. But you go from there, and you kind of just go around until you get to this main platform, and then from here you branch off to all the stars. Actually, let me just check something real quick. I forgot to capture my cursor, so now I can actually see what I'm pointing at. But from here, I think there was a star down here. Yes, where you jump across these little lava platforms. And then there was a branch to, I believe, a red coin over here. Or maybe the red coin is there and the star is there. I can't really remember, it's been a while. There was another star way in the back right here, which goes up to the top. I think it's a star at the top. There's a star at the top of this guy right here. And I think that was all I remember putting in here. There's also a red coin star somewhere. This level isn't too in-depth. And I just feel like the version I made for the full game is a little bit more in-depth, but not the best. I think there's a vanish cap wall here, actually. That's what it looks like. No, it's not. It just looks really weird there. The geometry here is really odd, as you can tell. But that's our first level. We'll go and import our second level, which is the beta for Mount Lava Lava, or Course 5 of Shining Stars 1. Now this is a very rough look at an attempt on making Mount Lava Lava from Paper Mario 64. And there's a lot of just random platforms scattered everywhere. So you have the entrance to the thing right here, and I'm ignoring the texture stretching. The texture stretching is atrocious in this level. But yeah, you can see it there. Let's see. You have a little platforming section here that I think leads to a star. I think there was a bully star in here. There's a bunch of other random stuff in here. There's a lot of random platforms combined together. Is this a shell? It is a shell section, which goes into here, and there's a star there, I'm pretty sure, and then there's a hidden invisible wall, which you never would have seen, that leads to another star right here. That's what I remember from this level. I think there's a red coin star here, and I don't remember. Oh, there might have been a star at the top of this, which is a metal cap star. But it's another level that didn't really work scaling wise, and the texture stretching, or texture repetition is really bad here. But we can import another one. Let's say Shine City, the first version of Shine City. Let's shuffle. It's totally not shuffle. There we go. Now it's shuffling. But this is the first overworld from the original Shining Stars 1 version, and I do have a video of this on my YouTube channel. It's actually the very first video I made in 2012. And it's a very small overworld. Let's see, Course 1, where Chomp Fields is a pipe. Let's see, Course 2, that's Course 3. Course 2 was another pipe right there, which goes to the Sky Garden. This is, or no, sorry, not Sky Garden. What am I saying? It did go to Skyguard. I'm mixing my levels up. It's been a while since I've looked at this overworld. This went to another sky level, which is kind of based on the Star Road sky level. I never actually made that. I changed it to something else. But then there's course 4, which is Ice Fire, which you can see there with the texture. That texture looks kind of awful, but that's okay. And then you have course 5, which would be Mount Lava Lava, this little volcano here. The tower in here would have held the first Bowser level, which I don't know why there's a door there, but there's not. Or no, this might have been the Bowser level, I'm not sure. And then one of these entries would have went to Overworld 2, the other would have went to Overworld 3. And this is just a very basic area. It kind of reminds me of Missing Stars a little bit, actually, with like the Overworld exits. This is just a very basic look at what the Overworld was originally, and it's not very good. See, you'll notice a lot of these early Shining Stars 1 models aren't the best, and that's okay, because I improved later. Then we have the second version of Shine City, which had all the courses combined into one overworld. At the time, I didn't know how to do custom adding of warps, because this was a long time ago. So it didn't really work out. But this level actually is in V1 of Shining Stars 1 as a secret level, and it's kind of just like thrown in there as a bonus thing. It wasn't really that good. But we see here we have a bunch of different overworld areas, such as Flower for Chomp Fields. We have course 3, which was a sky level before, which is now Stormy Skyway. It's a bunch of little openings and buildings you can go in. That should be Tower of Terror, if I remember correctly. This would have been blocked at the door, but you can open it later. And then we have a bunch of just other random areas to go in. Like there's the course 7 warp, course 8 warp, 10 and 12, which kind of are the same in the actual full game. Course 9. It's a bunch of random courses around. Clock Tower, of course, the Sun level, Moon level somewhere, probably this one right here, number 14. And of course, level 2. But this was this overworld. It didn't really work out, as I mentioned before, and the one that's in the full game is kind of better than this. Not by much, but it is better. And finally, we have the Sky World, which is not that great of a lift. See the inspiration from Star Road, at least in terms of the textures, but the actual level design isn't there. Like a weird triangle section here that had a bunch of invisible walls. And you have just these weird platforms that go up. I actually did reuse this in a Bowser's Day Grave game. Might have been Bowser's Day Grave 7, I can't remember. I think it was 7. But I did use it in that. There's not much to say about this one, it's just not a really good attempt. But that's actually all of the Shining Stars 1 unused levels. Let's go to Shining Stars 2, which is only 1. And I did use this actually in the very first version of Shining Stars 2. It's in the demo, which I wonder if I can actually open that. I'm going to take a look for it in a moment. But you can see here that this is kind of like an open area, just with a bunch of like magma pools and stuff. We kind of just did a bunch of random stuff in this little area. There's some side paths, which would have had stars and red coins. You can see in here. Oh, sorry, the cameras. Right here, this room actually made it into the final version of the level for Magma Crater, which is course 3. This is the room that you go into after you kind of travel a little bit through Magma Crater. But yeah, there would have been a fully boss fight at the top here, and just a bunch of platforming areas. I think I actually do have this demo. I'm gonna see if I do. I might not. Maybe I do. I might not though. It's been a long time since I've looked at these levels and other stuff. Let me take a quick look through my files. I might not actually. It's been a long time since I've looked at these ROM files, which is no big deal. There is a video of this. I think there might be the demo of it on my channel as well. I just can't really remember. It's been a while. But that's the only one for Shining Stars 2. So I will just very quickly look at Shining Stars 3, and there's a lot of them. So I'll actually cover those in the next video that I'm doing for this. But while we're here, I'll actually show one more unused thing that I did. And this ROM is actually on RHDQ, sorry, I'm thinking of a different site, romhacking.com. And if I look here, where's this ROM at? I just saw it. I believe it's all the way at the bottom of this list of files that I have. Right here. Let's go ahead and open this up. And so as part of Shining Stars 2, I did have an unused demo for a... I just realized this was snow halation. I forgot about that. But, this was an unused demo for Shining Stars 2.5, which was a 0.5 like produce style edit of Shining Stars 2. And I intended to put this after I made Shining Stars 2. But then I looked at some of the feedback I got on Shining Stars 2, and I was just like, you know what, I don't want to mess with the levels in this game anymore. So I kind of moved to Shining Stars 3 at that point. And this was around 2016 when I made this. But you actually go in here and see what's going on. We have this little overworld, which is literally just part of the Shining Stars 2 final level, just repurposed. And I'm actually going to open up Star Manager. Oops. And if I open up Star Manager, this guy right here, I can actually click some of these levels. Let's go to Course 1. So Course 1 here is Rock Creek, but with a bunch of water in it. I actually saw a couple comments because this ROM is on romhacking.com, as I mentioned. So people have kind of played this and looked through it. And someone did mention that they have no idea where the stars are in this level. I'm gonna be honest, I don't either. He said it's been like 10 years since I've opened this. You see, this music is Santalune Forest from Pokemon X and Y. Is X and Y? I think it's X and Y. But, oh my gosh, I'm failing. Okay, there you go. This says fall. I think this star, if I remember correctly, is by a waterfall. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's this way, and where is the poorly modeled waterfall? There's a little bit of a camera issue here, by the way. You kind of noticed it there. Well, I think there's not a waterfall over here. Might see a lot of like the coin placements are kind of weird. It's because this this level was imported directly over the Shining Stars 2 ROM, which means this is all Shining Stars 2 placements of objects. So we'll just kind of go through here. Yeah, there it is. This waterfall that is not moving. This is where the first hidden star is. So I think you go this way. The cryptic hint should tell you that the star is... It's up there, isn't it? I think the star is totally up there, out of reach. I can't really see it. That's okay though. I remember in this pack, every level would have had like a secret exclamation box, which would have had the 100 coin star in it. Let's see if I can remember where this other star is. Maybe it's... Did I ever put another one in here? Well, now I'm soft life, which is good. That's the first level. The second level, which actually is not finished at all, it's just the original level, which is really funny. You have, of course, 3 though, which is Star Tree Crater. And this one was kind of based on a Starvin 6.5 level, I think it's 6.5. But there's a bunch of like star trees here. Bunch of quicksand, you kind of just go around doing stuff with the magma crater around. So, what's the first star name? Oh, I never actually named it. That's really funny. If I remember correctly, there is a red point star in this quicksand that I never actually finished. You can kind of see a bit of the red point up there, but there's a shelled red point section here. If I remember correctly, there's a star in here, right? This model, I think I have it somewhere here. But yeah, this level is kind of like a really weird reimagining of the magma crater level. The music here is from Toho 6 in particular. And I didn't actually use this song. It was actually claimed to be used for Dim Stars when I was looking, but I never actually used it. Goodness, the scale is huge. Wow. There's stars there. Not much to say about that one. Settings guys, see that? Do this one. I did not. Midnight Bayside I did do, but as you see, it crashes when you open. Which is really funny. Now I have to actually redo everything. Well, course 6. That is not anything new. Course 7. It is not new. Some of these are new. I remember making them. Some of them I don't remember. Oh my gosh, it's the maze. The infamous maze level. Let's see. We have this pipe. Did I know this pipe? This pipe is totally course 1, isn't it? Yeah. And course 5 doesn't do anything, if I remember correctly. Nothing else here does anything, if I remember. But yeah. I think I only finished a couple levels of this project before I decided to just scrap it and go on with something else. So that was the Unused Shining Stars 2.5 stuff that I did. I think there is one more unused project from the Shining Stars 1 and 2 era. And we all know which one that one is. It's actually unfinished. And is to this day unfinished, if I can find it. Let's see. Where is it at? Is it under here? No. I'm gonna do a quick search on my computer. Looks like this is it, right here. We'll go ahead and open this ROM up.
It's me,
We have
Mario.
the Dim Stars. Is this which version of Dim Stars?
Okie
Oh, this is the second version of Dim Stars that I made. So I had 2 versions of Dim Stars, which was the Kaizo version of Shining Stars 1. This one's kind of actually the alpha to Shining Stars 4. It's kind of not really. Do I have any levels under this? The answer is no, I do not. Let's see. But there's just kind of an overworld finish for this. And this overworld is actually unused. I wonder if I still have this model. I might still have it somewhere. But you kind of just go through these little rooms. Every room in these rooms would be blocked off with a gate that would have disappeared when you collected a certain number of stars. And there were 10 levels in this, if I remember correctly. This is kind of like the idea I had before I made Shining Stars 4. Where you kind of just went through a bunch of levels from the Shining Stars series, just kinds of. But I scrapped it for just the full Shining Stars 4 levels that I made. I'm wondering if I have. Look at one more thing here. Whoops, I totally didn't mean to update that. That is really funny. Let me just upload parallel. Update parallel real quick. Update so I can open up and show this video. So scuffed. I'm just doing this off like from the top of my head. I did not prepare a script for this video. But while I open this up real quick, just gonna open up. This right here. Add this to completed, and then refresh. Or I have to re-log in. I totally typed that wrong, didn't I? Yeah. There we go. It's not gonna download and open this. And so here we have Dim Stars, which this is the, as mentioned before, this is the Kaizo version that I was referring to. And there's a few levels done in this. I think this kind of just says, oh, that's for the songs. Broken, that's really funny. This, I think the sign just explain, oh. That's really funny. I feel I made a really stupid, salty message to Frame Perfection at this time. This was like 2016, and I like to. Oh my gosh, my controller disconnected. I'd always argue about stupid stuff about Toho back then. So it's really dumb. But in any case, I think there's nothing down here. Yeah. Also, you notice this used the Shining Stars 2.5 overworld model. But if you go in here, you end up in the first overworld for Shining Stars 1. A bunch of pipes here you can go in. And this is very inspired by Extreme 74 Extreme Edition. So I'm actually, oh, I just realized my star display doesn't work with this. Okay, well, we're just gonna go in. Oh boy, we have this level. This is the Kaizo version of Twin Peaks. I definitely can't do this, by the way. I'm gonna save a state here, because I definitely can't do this. I'm just gonna be honest right now. Hold on, I'm kind of him. Oh, never mind. That's really funny. I'm gonna go in here. I think let's go see Firefall Creek. I think this is one of the few levels in this game I actually completed in terms of all the... What was that? There's a graphical bug going on. I have an idea on what it is actually. But this is actually one of the few levels I completed. Does this still work? It's been a minute. Does this glitch still work? It does. So if you ever speedran Shining Stars 2, that's the thing that happens. But why is that so? What is going on there? I think there's a custom object in here that's bugging out, if I remember correctly. But this is the Kaiser version of Course 2 from Shining Stars 2. So you see, this Kaiser version would have had levels from Shining Stars 1 and 2 kind of combined together. Do you think I can get this? Let's see if I can. Oh, never mind. I never put the star in there. Oh my gosh. This is really funny. I'm gonna restart this and start from the pipes. I kind of show this off real quick before I stop. An unscripted 30-minute video of me just goofing around. Okay, I'm gonna save state here, go into this pipe. Midnight Cove. This level is Course 7 from Shining Stars 1, Starshine Cove. I think I actually finished most of the stars in this level. And this level is kind of terribly designed and not really tested well. I mean, I didn't get really far testing in a lot of these. But this is a very difficult level. It's more difficult than Parallel Lakitu on this ROM. There's a red coin over there. Let me go back in there and kind of just goof around. Yeah, there's a bunch of weird challenges around here. I didn't realize that was slippery. Cool, cool. There's a bunch of red coins around. I think that's a star all the way up there. They have to do a bunch of wall kicks to get. If I remember correctly, but there's a giant EE tower over there with red coins, which looks terrible to do. I should totally do a playthrough of this. just to see the kind of nonsense I was inflicting on people. Like Hot for instance, I know he played this, or Dave. I don't know if you can hear Dave. I know they played this and I saw it on their channel. Oh my gosh. That's enough of that level. We also have this level right here, which is the infamous Advantage Cap level. This is probably the hardest level I've ever created, and I can't even get all the red coins in this level. I've only tried once, and it took me a long time. I'm not going to go in it. Based on that's a very difficult Advantage Cap level. It has pretty much all the stars available. Let's see, there's... Oh my goodness. I see what's wrong. I see why there was a graphic issue. It's these lives. This level is from Shining Stars 1, which is Ice-Fired Caverns, but just ice now. This is actually scrolling texture, but it's not scrolling because I think I messed up the scrolling direction. But besides that, just kind of like an iced over version of the original level with a bunch more lava things. You have this atrocity right here. This is awful. Yeah, I remember you do this with the cap. Yeah. I think that was also inspired by EE. A lot of stuff was inspired by EE in this. I think there's only a couple more levels I made in here that are actually available to go to. You have Firefall Creek over there. think... Is there one in here? Maybe not. But there's one more level I'm missing to show off in this, but I can't remember which one it is. Is there a level in here? No, there's not. Okay. Well, that's pretty much all I have to show off for this video. A lot of unused nonsense. For the next one, I think I'll show Shining Stars 3 and Shining Stars 4 levels that were unused, as well as just unused levels in general that never made it into any project. Does that go? I think that goes up to Midnight Dayside up there. But, alright. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys later with the next part of this. Alright, goodbye.